So in this video, I'll be showing the personal project that I've been working on for a while. This is Steam Artwork Generator. So what I wanted to do was build an application that could automatically generate Steam artworks for users' profiles automatically and on demand. I've started to finally make a proof of concept of this, and I think this isn't a stable enough build state to actually show off. So this is the site currently. I fortunately was able to find a very talented graphics designer to assist me with this project. So credits to them for it looking clean. The bad parts of it and lack of responsiveness will be fixed later, so work in progress, but that's me, not him. He's done an amazing job. So yeah, that's the homepage. This is the about. I think it looks really good. The store page, a bit less done. As we can see, these things don't work just yet. Same with the search filter. This will happen later. But what we can do is we can press buy on this artwork. It'll load in the artwork, and then we have this thing. This is dynamically rendered based off the JSON file of what the artist sets. And the goal is basically we'll have a list of inputs, and they can customize this to their heart's content and set up what they want. So we can look in this template when it loads up again. This one has a black screen for 30 seconds. This says Sean and prop fun. So we can set the header to, I don't know, Apple. We can set the subheader text to example test. And then we can press continue. We can also preview this by clicking this image. We can just see it in a full screen view, see a bit more in detail of what it would look like. When we're ready with the header text and the subheader text, in this case, we're going to ignore these two. We can go checkout. This will be by Stripe. So I'll just put in my email. I'll put in some card info. So in this case, we're in Stripe test mode, so I can do pause. This is not an actual card, it's a fake one, but I'll just do a placeholder one. So Sean Khan, it's my name, and this is some placeholder card info by Stripe. We can process it, and it will go and redirect us here. So I've created a few before. This is the one that's pending. As you can see, it's waiting currently. And it's going to be waiting whilst it does this stuff in the background. So basically, it says chart succeeded. That's the good thing. And then it starts the rest of our program. So firstly, it copies some templates. It creates the new JSON file with the input we gave. So test example. It creates some more configuration files, and then it uploads it to our FTP server, which actually commences the render of the artwork template. Ignore this error here. This usually takes a minute or two to actually upload via FTP. It's a bit of a long process, but does its job mostly consistently. We're going to remove that 2% inconsistencies here in the next one. But yeah, so we built some template files basically telling us what we need rendered and how long for, what type of specification, what resolution, all that metadata. That takes a while. We generate a new template for this project, and we make sure it's different so we don't over-render someone else's project. So we can make a dozen of these renders of that stored item, and it will not affect each other. These will all be asynchronous and uncoupled and independent from each other. So this takes usually a while. I'll just speed this up for you guys. And it's done. So we are now logging into GarageFarm, which is the service we use for rendering. Rendering is not cheap, it's very expensive, so having a dedicated renderer service or render farm is brilliant. Makes it cheap and scalable. That's the way we're able to do it. And as we can see, it's logged in, it's rendered, and now it's ready. So if we go back to here, it's now updated status from waiting to rendered. And now it's going to run in GarageFarm. If I just refresh here. And yeah, this is our new order I just created. And this is going to take a while again to render. Hopefully not too long. It doesn't look like it's too long. The queue is actually quite large, so we'll wait here. But once this is done rendering, the file will be available for download. I'll just leave it here for you guys, and we'll come back when it's done. And we are back. This is almost done rendering, so I just commenced it. This is 290 out of 300, and this one happens pretty much instantly. So if I refresh, this should hopefully be done. Yes, and it's done. So if we go here, This runs off a cron job every 1 minute, so perfect. As we can see, it's 9:10, and now this is now downloading it from the FTP server, which we uploaded to previously, and it's just downloading that, and it's moving it to our S3 bucket. It's uploading now to our S3 bucket actually, and when that's done, we will be able to download it. So it says file moved to S3. You can probably check here as well. But if I refresh, it says finished now. And there we go. And it says Sean and Cookbun. So if we download this, let's see if it's the original text we set it to before. And it is. It says Apple and example text. And there we go. We have rendering on demand. Brilliant.